Okay. Hey, Bill. There's all right. Oh, hey, antics. All right. So we are just over 6 inches and a titch over 4 inches. I want to mark out right where the center is. Where's my pencil? There it is. I said, what? Oh, I know it. I know what it was. I know. Okay. There's that. Let me move this cutter out of the way. I gotcha. I do want that herringbone pattern and the inside cover. All right. All right. Okay, that's for a different project. So, all right, let me turn the music down just a touch. All right. So I got some really good pictures. So the biggest issue that I've been having is people are used to being able to have their double-coated dogs, like Australian Shepherds, Border Collies, Pomeranians. They've been used to having them shaved down. I typically recommend against it. All good. All good. And the biggest reason is, well, there's several reasons, but the biggest risk you run is a condition that for years as groomers, we did not have a name for it. The last few years, veterinarian scientists here in the US have finally started putting a name to it. That's one reason. Yes, that's one. And they call it thermoregulate. But for years we didn't have a name for it. It was just um, growth shock, um, coat damage. These were just terms. Yes, I saw the thumbnail for it, and that's sad because I actually um, have some of his books, Cesar Millan. I'm going to have to go back and watch that episode. But finally, a few years ago, veterinarian scientists finally started putting a name to the condition, and they're calling it post-clippering alopecia. And this is a case of that on a Pomeranian. Exactly, on a Pomeranian.
The poor thing is so cute too. Oh, he's so innocent.
And you can see that he's actually completely bald on the rear end, partially bald in the shoulder. This is a terrier that's gone bald on his legs. A terrier mix. This is actually a chow that has gone patchy, a patchy bald.
Who did it? Okay.
Another
That looks like
another Pomeranian.
Rosie's Lenny.
Yeah, kind of like Lenny. This is another Pomeranian, and you can see how dry and brittle the coat is and how thin, because you can actually see the skin through the coat.
Which is not good. But if your mama rolls on the dirt.
This is a husky.
Like a husky.
This is skin. This is skin here.
Let's find people that did this and I'll fight them.
But this is regrowth. This is a golden retriever.
Don't you bring it. Guys. I did not say Mona, I said Joel.
This is a golden retriever.
This is how sick people are in kids.
Well, unfortunately, the sad part is every excuse in the book. Now there are times where it's medically necessary.
Yeah.
Or it's safe. It's a safety issue. They're so matted that you have to start over because it's safer than trying to demat. So there are certain reasons why you would do it. But just because you don't want to deal with the hair or the shedding, that's not the reason.
If anything, it's the shedding is going to be worse.
Yeah, because not only are they shedding naturally, but they're also actually going bald usually when this happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Frog.
Because you would be smart.
So every other excuse outside of, those reasons comes down to two reasons. Everything else boils down to two reasons. The groomer recommends it because it keeps them cooler, which is not true. It actually makes them hotter because they can't thermoregulate. It comes down to greed because they can charge you twice as much for a full haircut versus a bath, a shed treatment, and brushing them out, touching them up, trimming them up, whatever. Trimming them up meaning scissoring them. Or the other reason is they just don't know. They don't know the risks involved with shaving double-coated dogs like this. Everything that you can think of boils down to those. Greed or level of education. And I'm going to make a big fluorescent neon pink and my little, so I don't forget the risks. Exposed skin can increase sunburn, scarring, and cancer risks. Post clippering alopecia can range from slight dryness of the coat up to complete baldness. Skin irritation. Irritants can reach the skin easier. They can lose the ability to naturally thermoregulate. Short dogs are more likely to receive injuries from debris on the ground. Parasites have easier access to the skin. We live in the mountains, so fleas and ticks, if they're going out in the hills, fleas and ticks actually have easier access when they have no coat, And that's just a few that top off, off the top of my head. So, yeah. So I'm going to make a big, huge board, poster board, fluorescent pink. Oh, and not to mention, I also have another one. Where's my phone at? Buried somewhere. Found it. Hang on. Put all my craft shit on the.
Guys, I cleaned like half of the house today.
Nope, wrong one. Gotta go here. Where am I going? Hang on, gotta find it.
But find it back again.
This is a thermal image of a golden retriever in a lion cut. Focus. Thank you. So this portion is left natural. This portion has been shaved. Explain to me how a shaved dog is cooler. Explain that to me. This is science here. I don't know. To each their own antics. Nobody painted. This is actually a thermal image of a golden retriever in a lion cut. So this portion has been left natural for like the mane of a lion. And this portion has been shaved for like the back half of the lion where it's smooth. And if you know thermal cameras, the darker the color, the cooler it is. The brighter the color, the hotter it is. So this is science. Explain to me how shaving a dog makes it cooler. This is an actual FLIR thermal camera. Explain to me how that makes it. Exactly, Bill. What's a Grover pose? I got you now. I got you now. You guys have any idea how many times I've had to show this picture to people over the last week and a half? Oh, I bet, Zippy. The healthiest option, honestly, for a double-coated dog, proper maintenance of the coat, making sure their coat is clean, de-shed, making sure all the loose hair has been shed out. The coat has been hydrated so that when hair does when it does release from the skin, it can slide out and slough out and doesn't get hung up in the coat. It can slide all the way out and release all the way out like it's supposed to. And if you do have to trim a little bit, you can trim some excess length and do an extended sanitary trim under the belly. There you go. There you go, Bill. You can do an extended sanitary trim underneath where the hair is thinner, so you have less chances of any coat damage underneath where the hair is thinner. You could do an extended sanitary trim a little bit further up the belly so you can give them a little bit more belly contact, because that's actually part of how, one of the techniques that they use to cool themselves off. But the biggest thing is making sure that their coat is hydrated so that when they're shedding and releasing hair, it's not being held in their coat. It's actually releasing and sloughing out all the way like it's supposed to. Making sure they're thoroughly brushed on a regular basis so that their hair can actually lift with the breeze and their skin can breathe normally. That's the way to do it. That's how they stay cool naturally. Making sure they have access to fresh, clean water. That's how it's done. And I'm sure you already do all that. Oh, don't feel guilty, Zippy. Do not feel guilty about that. That's being responsible. Because if you can't do it, you're making sure it still gets done. So do not feel guilty, because you're being responsible and making sure it still gets done. So you're making sure that their feet are staying healthy. Do not feel guilty. Oh yeah, most definitely. At that size, if they're not comfortable with you doing it. So here's the deal with dogs and nails. If you are not confident to do it, they pick up on that, and therefore they are not confident with you doing it, and then it creates a cycle of stress for both of you. So therefore, I highly recommend that you take them to get it done, because then it creates a cycle of anxiety for both of you, and that's not a good place for anybody to be, dogs or you. So you're being a responsible pet owner by taking them to have it done, because then you're making sure it still gets done. Um, Good on you. Hello. Thank you. Uh, Whatever. Don't even. You are still making sure it gets done. Respect. You are still making sure that they are staying healthy. I don't care how it gets done. See, that's what a lot of my clients really like about me, because I'm not sitting here judging nobody for nothing. Because guess what? Life still happens as long as the dog is taken care of in the end. Okay? Okay. That's what matters. Are they walking funky? I'll just cut it by hand. Hey, Vince. Are their nails curling and making wounds in their and curling back and making wounds in their pads? Because if that's not the case, then okay, then you're good. What? Were you able to get her down? Good. Oh shit. So, Zippy, I'm going to tell you something right now that'll probably make you feel a little bit better. You're not supposed to change your dog's food just by changing it. You're supposed to wean them off one, slowly wean them onto another one. Been having a hard time with recently, the last few times I've had to go get dog food with Cow Ranch, keeping the brand in stock of the brand that I use for my dogs. And it sucks because it's a decent brand. Um, they've been having a hard time keeping most of the brands of dog food in stock lately, the last few months. When we were in Vegas, because I know PetSmart ships, um, I've looked on Chewy a few times to see if I could get their brand from Chewy. Unfortunately, I've not been able to find it on Chewy. Um, so when we were in Vegas, um, we picked up a brand from Chewy and or from PetSmart because I know they'll ship either from Reno, Salt Lake, or Vegas, and we could have it pretty quick. Um, the one we've been using was Loyalty something. Um, so when we went to PetSmart, we chose PetSmart because they've got one in like I said in Reno, Vegas, and in Salt Lake. So either way, one of those locations will ship it pretty quick. Unfortunately, the one we chose was is um, where's my phone? Hold on, I gotta go to my daughter's text. Pull it up. It's Authority High Performance Turkey Pea Duck and Salmon, and it's all life stages because George is older than Mona, so he'll hit senior before Mona will. So, but this is for all life stages. So this is the one we switched to. Unfortunately, when we got back, there wasn't enough dog food left to do a full switch over like you would normally. So unfortunately, Mona's having some gastro upset right now. So she went to work with me this morning. I thought she was getting better. Um, Not really. And I was right in the middle of grooming a dog, and I was going to take her out after I got done, and I didn't quite make it. And she had a little accident in the kennel today, and she was very upset with herself. So tomorrow I'm going to let her stay home while I'm at work. And when the girls come down, because they've got club tomorrow afternoon, when they come down to the shop, they're going to bring her to the shop then instead of her going to work with me all day. But yeah, Cow Ranch is just having a hard time keeping the decent quality ones in stock right now. Have been for the last couple months, and it's driving me nuts. Um, and it seems like usually when I go to get their food, it's like literally the last bag, and then they don't get a shipment again until right before they're just about out again. And by the time I get down there, it's usually like the last bag or two again on the shelf. And I'm just, yeah, it's getting frustrating. So, or I'm literally like, I fed the last little bit and then they get a shipment the next day. That has happened twice. So, yeah. So I'm hoping in the next day or two, her tummy settles down. Um, so we'll see. So yeah, it happens to the best of us. It happens. Because I really don't want to go from, you know, diarrhea to giving her a little bit of Pepto and end up her being constipated. Really don't want to go from one extreme to the other if I can avoid it. It's not constant diarrhea, but it's definitely Carrie Ann. I saw your text message today. It has been absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I saw it today and then squirrel. And I forgot to respond. Yeah, that's going to be my next. Um, I if she's still so this started. What's today? Tuesday. We got home Sunday. So Sunday night they got mixed. Yesterday they got the full bowl of the new. So it started yesterday. Um, and then today. So I figured tomorrow, if she's still as gassy as she is today, I was thinking tomorrow after I get off work, I might go get some pumpkin tomorrow. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, it's been absolutely insane. So, just in case if you haven't heard, um, at the beginning of the month, one of the other grooming shops shut down their grooming, boarding, and a veterinarian clinic, and they shut down their grooming area with no warning, no nothing. And it has been absolutely insane. Yeah, this one is pea, turkey, salmon. It's a good recipe. So yeah, they're absolutely insanely busy. Yeah, Zippy. George is doing absolutely just fine. But hey, Danny, but you know how these bully breeds are. They've got such sensitive tummies. It's like don't change anything, and here we are. So, yeah, she's still as gassy as she is today. By the time I get done with work tomorrow, I'm going to swing by while the girls are in group. I'm going to swing by the store and pick up some pumpkin. So, and give her some pumpkin. Child, do not.
Oh no, I thought I wrote TV. Oh, you're all right.
I'm live. Yes, child.
I didn't know. Well, y'all just win this the daily life for me.
Oh, cool. Oh, your pity is a kid. Oh, yeah, I wish. Oh, you're true. Yeah, no, it's the other way around. My schnauzer can eat just about anything for the most part. Mona, usually it just causes gas. This time, not so much.
Yeah, I thought I broke the TV.
Let's not. We're not going to even suggest that to your father, okay?
Yeah, you think? Why do you think I'm coming to you about it?
Well, you might. You never know. He might be listening while he's at work.
You better not be on this side. Love you, Dad.
He might be listening. He does occasionally pop in and listen.
Love you, Dad.
Oh,
That's okay. I stepped on walking down to the library today.
oh Lord.
Yeah, that's how I have my knee brace on.
Okay.
Now I have a foot hanging my knee.
Okay.
Love you.
No way.
No, we know how he got. I did.
Mm-mm.
Well, too bad. You're going to hear it.
God.
So I went to turn the volume down because we don't have a remote, so I had to get up and I have to get.
Where's
one
the
anyways.
remote?
You haven't synced the new one.
Where's the old remote?
Doesn't work anymore.
Why?
I don't know. It just quit working. Remember?
Did you put new batteries in it?
Yes.
Did you put?
Multiple times.
Did you put them in the right way?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta sync the new remote because I don't know how.
Okay.
It was like that before we even moved downstairs.
Oh, okay, fraud. That makes sense.
But anywho, I got here on my side. But so I went to turn it down, not looking at the buttons.
You hit the menu button, didn't you? Oh my God.
I was in the middle of a Mario. I'm in the middle of a Mario Party game too.
Oh, child.
So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, please don't
Y'all.
tell me I have to call Father and let him know I broke the TV.
Y'all, she's 16. Just saying.
Okay. Why are you gonna put me out like that?
She's 16. Just saying. I got a new watercolor palette for plein air painting.
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Carrie Ann.
Oh.
Okay. Love you. Go away.
Yeah, I thought I broke the TV.
Well, apparently you didn't, so you don't have to call your father.
Thank goodness.
You're good to go.
People will be like, why are you calling me at work for this? And why you break the TV?
Yep. Okay. Love you. Go away.
First question be why you calling me at work? Second question is why what did you do to break the TV?
Yes.
We moved it downstairs and have a crack across the screen. Don't even know how. Right, that TV was in the living room, then Dad's room, now on it.
Yeah.
So who knows where it came from?
This is true. All right. Anyways, I got a new plein air like mini palette. It's like this big, and it folds open and it folds up. It's cuter than snot. Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like 4x6 or 4.5 by 6.5, something like that. And so I'm making a watercolor book to fit on it. Yes. I didn't forget. Oh, this one's a tad bit smaller. I didn't cut it quite big or small enough. show you the palette in just a second. So these are the covers for the book. Yeah, I saw that too. I popped in for a minute, but I couldn't stay because it was still at work. All right, so I just have the final top off. So a couple of them cracked as they were drying because I had my fans going and I should have turned them off. So they dried a little too fast. So then this closes. And then it's got the screw in where I can screw it onto a tripod mount. And it mounts right onto a tripod. And then these are tension hinges. So all I got to do is just open it up. I had to tighten them a little bit because they were a little loose when it shipped out. And it actually came with some travel brushes, which I was surprised because most of the time they don't. And then this one, it came with a little brass cup for water. And then the mixing area. So this is for when, this is how you would set it up if you have it on a tripod. If you want to go handheld, you can just hold it like this. So this book that I'm making right now is sized perfect for this size. So yeah, my dumbass left my fan on and my paint dried a little too fast. But yeah, I've got a couple that I just need to top off just a little bit more and fill in the cracks a bit. This time I won't leave my fans on. So I know. And these ones don't, most like these travel brushes just slide together like that, which is nice because it's a snug fit. So these are still nice. But these ones actually screw together. It's a size 8 and a size 2. So these ones actually screw together. So I haven't used them yet to try them out. So we'll see how they work, how they paint. So we'll see. But yeah, so I'm just making a little watercolor book that fits on this palette. And then I have I made the covers. I made them just a hair bit larger so I can clip onto the cover. Got a clip. I had it right here. It's on my desk somewhere. I just have too much stuff out. I don't know where the hell I put it. But I got a clip to clip the book to it. Yeah. I was like, hell yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to try those out and see how well they work. So I already have the signatures stitched together. I might trim the edges because when you fold paper, you know, they don't fold evenly. So I might trim those. I might not. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do that just yet or not. So we'll see about that. All right. Now, all right. drill. Oh, let me check. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Well, because this cardboard it's not lightweight cardboard, even though it's thinner, it's pretty sturdy cardboard. So I'm not trying to punch through that. I'm gonna use my drill and just drill through it because trying to punch through that with just a needle, forget that shit. That's not gonna happen. Yes, because this was actually I recycled the package for the screen protector, the tempered glass screen protectors for my tablet. So you know these things are not thin, you know, simple cardboard. They're pretty sturdy cardboard. Yeah, no, a simple needle. I mean, because when I do this, when I make these books and booklets and stuff, I just use a needle to punch through the paper. You know, I'll line the needle up and then I'll take the paper and punch through it like that with the needle and then pull the needle through. But that's not going to happen with this cardboard. That ain't happening. I figured that's what you meant. I figured that's what you meant. All right, so I want the lip. So I wanted quite a bit on the end so I could clamp. All right, where's my clamp at? There it is. Clamp on that side. Clamp on that side. Everything's centered. I figured that's what you meant. Oh, I bet it's weird. I bet. Oh, sorry. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's, you know, the signatures are centered. So remember, I'm leaving the lip where the page is open because that way I can clamp on the side. And I'm just trying to make sure everything is centered. Making sure all the signatures on the back side are all flat. Because what I want to do is want to make sure, because I'm going to loop through here. So I'm just marking out where I need.
feels like somebody is stabbing my knee.
Oh. I want to put the signature on camera.
Yeah. And our last name's on there too. Thank you. Yeah, our last name's on there too. I don't think Dad will want that one.
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they said we can only get one of these a week. And
No, not pre-punched. I punched them.
And once we turn them in, we can get another one.
Okay, so now I just take those off, keeping the boards. Oh, shoot. I need to flip for the front and back. I need to flip for the front and back.
You go separate. Fix my brace.
Give me 2 seconds.
Because I know good and well that top.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I can never get the top adjusted right. I don't have a problem with the back. It's the top. I think it's the bottom one's down lower. Thank you. I memorized. However you say it. Thank you, Mom.
Dadgummit. The reflection, I can't see it. Okay, I see that one. All right, there it is. All right. All right, this is a super fine drill bit. I am not leaving in my drill, so my drill gets knocked over and breaks it. Okay. I have to hide these or my husband steals them. All right, now, what color?
I'm alive.
Nothing broken, everything works right?
My knee hurts more.
Oh, Lord, child.
I didn't know
Find the Tiger Balm.
I didn't know the mop was wet. Stepped right on it with my right leg. Slid.
Find the Tiger Balm.
All right.
Purple?
Huh?
We can do purple.
Actually, icy hot.
Okay, icy hot, Tiger Balm, same thing. Well, not the same thing, but close enough.
I think Dad has some.
There it is. Nope, this way. Purple it is.
You know what? You're gonna just sit bother for icy hot.
Hey, Mark. Thank you, my dear. Okay. We got some floating around here somewhere.
I know Brooke has one.
That's what I like about these mirrored ones. Hey, Brad. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, hello, the messy palette. Sounds like you might actually enjoy being here. All right, Carrie Ann, you head on to bed, honey. We'll see you later. And congrats, my dear. Proud of you. I'm actually making a watercolor book. I am in the final stages. Putting my book together. Stupid scissors. Somewhat. Not a correct one. Let's put it that way. Oh, you're good. I'm nosy too. Yes. Ah, I'll just make another one. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. That's why they're usable. They're cute though. And it fits perfect on my my new palette. Exactly. Exactly. And with all the walking I've been doing, it'd be perfect to walk somewhere, set up for, 15 minutes, do some plein air painting, and walk back. Perfect. Be perfect. Lightweight, small, compact. With the new palette, it's going to fit perfect. See? See? Perfect. That's why I made it. It's going to fit perfect on that new palette. All right. Where's my pliers? After 7 dogs today, my hands are tired. There we go. It's supposed to be 8. I prefer writing on lined paper because I can't write straight to save my life. Um, but for art, yeah, definitely. Sketching, anything like that, definitely unlined. Oh. It's not perfect, but it ain't gotta be. been a long time since, yeah, it's been a long time since I've made a book. I'm way out of practice. I used to make journals for the girls all the time. I used to go through some journals. All right. Yeah, I did. I gave you the last one that I made in a batch that I made several years ago. That was the last one I made in that batch. It was just sitting here. I hadn't used it for anything. I was like, it was my favorite one too. Not gonna lie. It's definitely my favorite one. But I wasn't using it for anything, so I was like, I'm gonna surprise her. Shoot. I have it too. I just keep forgetting to send it to you. It's 10:37 p.m. Tell her I said hi. Ugh. Forget what phone it's on. Give my hands a break for a minute. I was supposed to have 8 today. I had one rescheduled due to an emergency. We had a death in the family. They had to fly um, back to New York to handle that. Uh, I don't remember if it's on my phone. Hey, Lydia, how are you, honey? Where is it? Is it on this phone or is it on my work phone? Um, Thinking it might be on my work phone. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be on my work phone. Let me see. Woo woo! Vacay! Okay, there's that. Okay. That's mini. There you are. Not today. All right. They are showing sent on my end. Showing sent. I figured we're talking about it. I might as well send them before I forget again. Because we all know, wait 5 minutes, I'm going to get sidetracked by something and forget again. So I figure I might as well send them now while we're talking about it. Dadgummit. I agree. Lydia deserves a break. Lydia has been through a lot this year between injuries, illnesses, everything else. Yeah, Lydia deserves a break. All right, Fraud. We'll see you later, honey. they they stole the porta potty that Audit LA had delivered legally delivered for the protest. Yeah. I heard that. They stole the porta potty. Whoa, what just happened? That was some weird shit. Yeah, but you know how to use StreamYard and Restream. That's weird. Here's my book. Size perfect for my new palette. Just enough room to clip on either side. Now I'm kind of wondering if I should have the stars on the front instead of the... I like the stars. I don't know. I still have to go back and see. I didn't get a chance to watch everything yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I like the stars. Now that I'm looking at it. Might have the stars on the front. I don't know. I have time to figure it out. Danny. I can't with you, Danny. I can't. The brown side? Which side's brown? And then so I got one inside cover going down and one inside cover going up. Yeah, there you go. Welcome. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the stars too. I don't know. I'll figure it out the first time I go to use it. So now this is custom size for my new palette. Which, like I said, I still have to top off a couple of these paints. And when I do, I'm going to turn my fans off. Oh. So I'll be able to clamp it either here or on the side. Oh, I know. I know. Constantly. Well, I'm also not just arts and crafts. I'm also grooming, service dog information advocate and education here in the U.S. And I'm also part of the anti-Scientology community. So, yeah, as well as I live in a very unique town. Where I live is very rural and very, how do I explain it? very Wild West, very historic, and very small, very isolated. So we do a lot of stuff, a lot of weird events, all kinds of stuff. So I go live a lot, for different events, different things that are around town. We have a historic turn of the century steam train that I really enjoy. We I've taken the train a couple times. I go to the museum, the train museum, quite a bit. Um, I spend a lot of time going down there, and oh, Brad, oh, even don't give me that. Don't give me that. Yeah, this channel is a lot of different things. A lot of different things. I go live quite often. Um, I also am trying to. I, I hear you. Gold medal procrastinator here too. I also go live on just random walk with me's. I'm trying to lose weight, so you will randomly catch me, out walking, and I'll go live and do a walk with me. So yeah, so it's random. It's I haven't. Yeah. Um, 2 years ago, I lost almost 50 pounds, and unfortunately, I have put most of that weight, pretty much all of that weight, back on. So I'm back up to 240. Well, was back up to 2 weeks ago. Was back up to 240 pounds. So I'm trying to lose that weight again, and trying to get healthy. So I haven't recently, but yes, I also diamond paint, watercolor paint, acrylic paint. I sew. I crochet. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Oh, fantastic antics. Um, oh, and before you got here tonight, we were also talking about dogs. I could talk about dogs all night long. These are some pictures of dogs that double coated dogs that have been shaved and are experiencing permanent coat damage from being shaved when they shouldn't be shaved. This is a chow that was shaved and is experiencing spot hair loss. It's called post clippering alopecia. This is a Pomeranian. You can see how thin, dry, and brittle his coat is. You can actually see his skin through his coat. Done with yoga time? Nice. This is a husky, and you can see has completely gone bald, except for in the haunches here, in the pants, in the legs. The chest has grown a bit. This is what we call, here in the US, for years as groomers, we did not have a name for this. Within the last few years, veterinarian scientists have finally started putting a name to this, and they are calling it post-clippering alopecia. And unfortunately, in many cases, when the damage is this significant, this becomes permanent. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I would have needed bail money. As a groomer with over 20 years experience, I would have needed bail money. Yeah. I would have needed bail money. Not almost. I definitely would have needed bail money. So unfortunately, where I live, um, we just recently had another grooming shop close unexpectedly. And so I'm getting a massive influx of new clients. And many of them are used to having their double coated dogs shaved down for the summer. Well, I personally recommend against shaving double coated dogs because of these risk factors. So I'm putting together a big poster board that I can show examples of what I've been trying to explain that people just aren't understanding. And then I'm going to put these statements. I do not make my dogs. I don't do color work. I personally don't have the time for color work. So these are just some of the risks that you run when you shave double coated dogs. Exposed skin can increase sunburn, scarring, and cancer risks. I've personally, with my very own two little eyes, have seen sunburn so significant it has left dogs permanently scarred. Post clippering alopecia, which these are examples of, that can range from slight dryness of the coat up to complete baldness. Skin irritation. Irritants can reach the skin easier because the hair has been shaved. They can lose the ability to naturally thermoregulate their body temperature. Short dogs, particularly like corgis and such, are more likely to receive injuries from debris on the ground. Parasites actually have easier access to the skin, and then just to show you what I'm talking about as far as thermoregulation. Oh Lord, have mercy, Brad! I can't with you. I actually have a thermal picture of a golden retriever in what we call a lion cut, where in front of the shoulder blades is left natural. Behind the shoulder blades has been shaved. So this portion has been left natural. Focus. Focus. There it goes. So this portion has been left natural. This portion has been shaved so that it looks like a natural lion. That actually does not make them cooler. Sadly, so many people don't understand that. And unfortunately, I've had to have this picture out quite a bit over the last couple weeks. So, no, she is not. She's in the living room. She's not even in the hallway right now. Because people don't know. They don't understand. Now, there are some reasons that you would shave a double-coated dog. They're infested with ticks, and you need to make sure that they get the tick. All of the ticks are removed. Or for safety, you need to make sure that the dog is matted. It's a rescue or whatever, and it's safer to shave them than it is to try to demat them. There are some legitimate reasons to shave a double-coated dog, but they are far and few between. Typically, the healthiest option is to properly maintain the coat. Properly making sure that the coat is properly hydrated so that the hair can slough out and actually come out and release all the way. It's not being held in, so it's not creating a barrier and keeping air trapped between the skin and that layer of hair that's not releasing all the way. Proper brushing of the coat, proper maintenance of the coat, so that the hair is light enough that it can lift and move properly, so that it's creating that, that it can move with the breeze and actually release the hot air like it's supposed to. So typically, proper maintenance of the coat is usually the healthiest option. Going in with scissors, and trimming excess length of the hair is typically fine, with much less risk of permanent coat damage or health effects. Not usually. There are some dogs with wire coats that you typically could, um, and what that is called is hand stripping or carding. Um, but those are um, specific breeds with a specific texture of coat, and it's done at specific times so that it's less traumatic to the dog, and they don't feel it as much, because you want to make sure that, like I said, it's done at a specific time, so that the hair has already released from the skin, um, and the hair has already died off. So it's not. No, 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 no. It's not plucking. We pluck the hair from the ears when needed. Um, but when we're doing it on the body, it is not plucking, because the hair is already pretty much died off and is releasing from the skin. It's not plucking. So it's hand stripping or carding. So sorry, I had some Mod Podge left over from when I was covering the covers last night. Kind of dripped on the. Yeah, but some people would get offended. You shouldn't pluck dog bodies. That's painful. Well, it's actually not, because the hair is dying off and it's releasing because it's dying off, the root is actually shrinking, so it's releasing from the skin. It's not painful. Yeah. You'd be surprised at what people get offended. Some people get offended by, Brad. You'd be surprised. Very surprised. So, all right, folks. Let's see if anybody's alive, because I do have to go in a few minutes early tomorrow. I've got an early drop off. Looks like Crafty Witch. Looks like Crafty is live. I hear you loud and clear, my dear. Loud and clear. All right. If you would like to continue the conversation with some craftiness going on, I know she's been crocheting. What is she doing right now? Oh, that's cool. She's crocheting dream catcher. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. She's crocheting a dream catcher right now. So if you would like to continue the conversation and hang out with another crafty lady who is an absolute sweetheart, head on over to Crafty. Tell her I sent you. I know, she's an absolute doll, isn't she? Tell her I sent you. If not, and you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds. Sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you make the time to find something beautiful to look at, because trust me, it does make the day better. Scooter report is going on. It's going to happen tomorrow. It was just slightly delayed. Instead of Monday, it's going to be tomorrow. I do believe it's going to be 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Let me grab the link for that. Let me find her channel. Hold that thought. I gotta scroll down because, channel list is long. There it is. Oh, I didn't want to play. Just want the channel list. Or the... Dadgummit. I just want to view. Wrong one. Got it. Okay. Scooter report tomorrow. There's the link for that. Okay. 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. Oh, and then I'll probably go live for Wednesday early live shortly after that. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. That's all I can think of. Okay. Night antics. We'll see you later, honey. That's all I can think of. So, on that note, as usual, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. And it was nice to meet you too, my darling. Hopefully, we'll see you again. Have a good night, everyone.